College. This one simple word wreaks havoc in a high school senior's mind. From applications to campus tours, or the actual selection, the college process is an overwhelming experience. There are a plenitude of resources out there, but the majority of them are for the parents. This leaves the student with a feeling of mass confusion. Just in the United States alone, there are over 4,000 colleges. This is an overwhelming number, and for a student to pick only one, this seems like an impossible goal. When looking for higher education institutes, some characteristics to consider are geographic location, distance from home, the size of the school, average classroom size, the learning environment, areas of study, housing, transportation, clubs and activities, and financial cost. The average recommended number of schools a student should apply to should be between 6 and 9. Also, it is crucial to make sure that the colleges applied to are of a wide range. Make sure to have 2 to 3 safety schools, 2 to 3 good fit schools, and 2 to 3 reach schools. While there are several paths to take in the college process, the majority of the steps are the same. Overarching criteria would be a good high school transcript, taking multiple standardized tests, looking at schools before applications are filled out, emailing local school representatives, reading everything and paying attention to deadlines, deciding which type of decision, and whether or not to use the Common App. According to Patrick McLaughlin, a guidance counselor at Pembroke Academy High School, it's a self-directed process. No one is going to hold your hand for it. His advice is to make sure to take the SATs at least twice, once in the spring of your junior year and once in the fall of senior year. He also mentions that the college process is all about ownership. You have to keep track of deadlines, not your parents or your guidance counselors. Without being aware of exactly what needs to be done, a college applicant will definitely get overwhelmed at some point during the college process. Time management. This is not something that comes easy to most high schoolers, which makes the college application process extremely difficult and stressful. Thankfully, the internet has a plethora of resources to help out. The website that covers every aspect and is used to send SAT scores is collegeboard.com. They have descriptions of colleges, calendars for planning purposes, and even a helpful section for the parents. Also, commonapp.org is crucial for seniors with busy schedules who need to fill out applications as quickly as possible. This will be mentioned later on. A popular website for students is collegeprowler.com. This valuable resource is written by college students, specifically for potential applicants. Each college has a profile and will be rated by students who attend that institution. Ratings are done on a grade scale, A through F, just like a report card. Examples of rating areas are academics, athletics, drug scene, nightlife, campus strictness, and attractiveness of students. This website is really designed for students only. This gives the real scoop on colleges and wouldn't be recommended for parents to look at. A website for both students and parents just in New Hampshire is www.neef.org. This resource focuses on just New Hampshire families, and its help areas cover every aspect of the college process. Their building is located right in Concord, and it is highly advised to make an appointment with a college advisor there. Other resources to visit would be collegeconfidential.com, iamcollegebound.org, finaid.org, nhcf.org, roadtripnation.com, and fastweb.com. The Common Application. This revolutionary tool is only a few years old. This website is used by over 4,000 institutions, and it allows students to spend their time crafting their essays rather than filling in the same information on multiple applications. The application can be started once and saved, so a student can go back to it as often as they want. The only major cons are that it is too easy to apply to too many colleges, and that the supplements can sometimes be very arduous and time-consuming. The college essay. The make it or break it point for some applicants. When writing The Nightmare, keep these things in mind. Avoid a list of accomplishments and activities, but don't make it a sob story. The essay shouldn't be a comedy routine, only put a touch of humor. Keep in mind the tone of the essay and show character. The essay will show character the quickest out of all the application elements, according to admissions officers. An application can only show so much. Mechanics matter. Have several people edit it. Do not write a travel journal or excuses for past failures. A college interview is the best way for a college admissions officer to put a face to a student. Most interviews nowadays are done by school alumni in the applicant's area. They can range from a formal meeting to a casual rendezvous at Panera Bread. Every college is different. However, no matter what university is doing the interview, each applicant should remember these things. Do not be late. Underdress, talk too little, make a prepared speech, chew gum, bring parents, show disinterest, lie, be rude, or fail to research the college beforehand. Take a quick glance at the website the night before. Confusing one school with another could be catastrophic. Make sure to relax. The interview should be a conversation, and the topic is one the applicant should be an expert on, him or herself. Common interview questions would be, tell me about yourself. Why are you interested in our college? What can I tell you about our college? What will you contribute to the campus community? Tell me about a challenge you overcame. What do you see yourself doing 10 years from now? And who in your life has most influenced you? Also, ask questions back. This is the appropriate time. Once an applicant starts narrowing down choices and has a few favorites, visit them. When touring a college, don't think career, think fit. A student should really think about if they can picture themselves there or not. First impressions are key. When on campus, don't be invisible. Sit in a class, talk to teachers and students, and spend a night in a dorm if a student is really interested. Read the student newspaper, check out bulletin boards and see if there are interesting activities offered, and wander around campus after a guided tour. Visit buildings that weren't included. Most buildings that are covered on the tour are the ones that are most funded. Visit the buildings where the applicant will be in, not the ones that look the nicest. Once off campus, start writing. Take notes, list positives and negatives while they are still fresh in the mind. Pro-con lists are extremely helpful in making a final decision. Take pictures also, to help remember the feel of the campus. After months of waiting, those admissions results slowly start coming, either by mail or email. In today's day and age, the process isn't as cut and dry, though. In the 21st century, there are several different types of acceptances. Regular admission is the most common. Most applications must be submitted by a certain date. Acceptance and rejection letters are sent out on the same date. Rolling admission is for students to apply any time during the admission period, usually September through July. The college will review applications as they are received. It is a first-come, first-served basis. Early decision is for students who are really committed to one certain school. If a kid gets accepted to this school, they agree to attend this school and cannot go anywhere else. This is binding, and a student can only apply early decision to one school. This is only recommended for kids who feel extremely passionate for one institution and would like that to be known to the admissions officers. Early action is non-binding, however. All this means is that the student will be notified earlier in their admission results. They can wait until spring to make their final decision and can apply this way to more than one university. Deferred admission is taking a gap year. Enrollment is deferred for a year or a semester. And finally, there is the waitlisted category. For some, this is a big smack in the face. For others, it is one little ray of hope. This means that a college doesn't have the room for a particular student, but they are still wanted. Usually, chances of being admitted are small, but it does happen. Once all admission letters have been received, there is still work to be done. Hated most by students and loved most by parents, scholarships. In a sense, they are free money, but some of their applications can be just as lengthy as the actual college ones. For those who are ahead of the game, scholarships are not just available to high school seniors. Some start as early as 8th grade. Financial need isn't always a factor. Being poor isn't the only way to win scholarships. Straight A's or boatloads of extracurricular activities aren't always required either. Key factors that judges use are academics, leadership, originality, results, and personality. Scholarships will not appear on the doorstep. Looking is required. Places to look are guidance counselors, school activities, community organizations, businesses, parents' employers, churches, local government, local newspapers, and the internet. Do not wait until the last minute to fill out applications. Missing deadlines can be extremely depressing. Try to recycle essays from college applications or other scholarships to decrease stress. Also, when writing essays, remember who the audience is. Keep topics appropriate. The path to college is a long and arduous road, but in the end, it truly is worth it. Make sure to keep track of deadlines and make personal choices, not choices that are what the parents want. Calendars, checklists, and time management are all necessary in the process. Make sure to always have a backup plan and to try and not let money get in the way. Keep parents involved and use them for assistance because they will be the ones writing up those big tuition checks. Remember that it is a self-directed process and that the earlier everything is started, the better. Everyone struggles with this, but make sure to have fun.